In a small town, there lived a woman named Margaret, who was known as the town's unofficial historian. At 78, she had a mind brimming with stories, but a body that often felt like it was holding her back. One morning, while sorting through old photographs, she stumbled upon a faded image of herself from 50 years ago, standing proudly beside her bicycle, a vibrant smile on her face. The image sparked a flame within her, a desire to ride again, to feel the wind rushing through her hair, to reclaim the joy of freedom. But as she stared at that photo, a wave of doubt washed over her. Could a woman of her age really ride a bike? Her knees ached just thinking about it, and her friends often joked about her old bones. Yet, as she looked at that younger version of herself, a whisper of determination broke through. It's never too late to start something new. Margaret decided to take the plunge. She found an old bicycle in her garage, dusty but sturdy. The first obstacle? Fear of falling. She could already envision herself tumbling over, a scene that would surely be the talk of the town. But instead of succumbing to fear, she reached out to her grandson, Jake, a kind-hearted 10-year-old with a passion for biking. With a grin and a promise to help, he agreed to be her coach. Their first session started with a struggle. Margaret wobbled and swayed, her heart racing with each attempt. But Jake was patient, cheering her on, reminding her to breathe. Just like riding a wave, Grandma, you've got this. Each time she fell, she laughed it off, dusted herself off, and climbed back on the saddle. It was not just about learning to ride. It was about embracing the process, the laughter, the tiny victories. After days of practice, she finally rode down the street, the sun kissing her cheeks, the world blurring around her. It felt exhilarating, like flying. But the journey didn't stop there. The community caught wind of her endeavor. Neighbors came out to cheer, and soon she found herself leading a group of fellow seniors, all wanting to reclaim their youth through cycling. They called themselves the Golden Riders. Margaret didn't just teach them how to ride, she instilled in them a sense of adventure. Each week, they explored the town, discovering hidden gems they had never seen before. The serene lake at sunrise, the charming little cafe that served the best pastries, and the flower shop that bloomed with colors they had long forgotten. They shared stories, laughter, and even the occasional tumble, but each outing forged a bond that transcended age. Now each ride became a celebration of resilience, proving that life didn't stop at 60 or 70, it was just beginning to unfold in new ways. The transformative impact was palpable, not just in Margaret's joy, but in the sparkle in her friends' eyes. They were not just riding bikes, they were reclaiming their lives, their stories, their joy. As the seasons changed, so did their adventures. One day, they set a goal to participate in a local charity bike race. The preparation was intense, with laughter echoing in the evenings as they trained together. They faced challenges, sore muscles, rainy days, and doubts that crept in, but each obstacle was met with camaraderie. They learned to encourage each other, to push through the discomfort, and celebrate their progress. On the day of the race, a vibrant crowd gathered, and as Margaret stood at the starting line, she felt a rush of emotions. This was not just about biking, it was about breaking barriers, about showing that passion knows no age. When the whistle blew, she and her friends pedaled forward, hearts pounding with excitement. The wind whipped around her, and for those moments, she was not just an elderly woman. She was a force of nature. As they crossed the finish line, cheers erupted. They had done it. Margaret's heart swelled with pride, not just for completing the race, but for proving that the spirit of adventure doesn't fade with age. The joy radiating from her friends was infectious, and they embraced, tears of happiness streaming down their faces. In the end, Margaret didn't just find a new hobby, she sparked a movement. She inspired others in her community to take on their own challenges, to step out of their comfort zones, and to embrace life with open arms. They learned that age is just a number, a mere detail in the grand story of life. As the months passed, the Golden Riders became a regular sight in the town. They organized weekly rides, and word spread beyond their little community. Soon, they were featured in the local newspaper, and Margaret was invited to speak at schools and community centers about her journey. She shared her story with passion, encouraging young and old alike to pursue their dreams, no matter how daunting they seemed. Margaret's talks inspired a local initiative where people of all ages came together to share hobbies and skills. A group of teenagers helped seniors learn to use technology, while seniors taught them about history and craftsmanship. Margaret found herself at the center of this new wave of connection, bridging gaps between generations. One day, a local television station reached out to her for an interview. They wanted to highlight her as a role model, showcasing how her story was inspiring change in the community. When the camera crew arrived, Margaret felt a mix of excitement and nerves. She had never been in the spotlight before, but she knew this was another opportunity to spread her message. As the interview unfolded, she spoke candidly about her fears, her struggles, and the joy she found in cycling. The way her face lit up when she talked about her friends and their adventures was contagious. The host, moved by her spirit, asked her what advice she would give to others hesitant to start something new. With a warm smile, Margaret replied, "Remember, it's not the age that holds you back. It's the fear of trying. Embrace the unknown, find your passion, and don't be afraid to fall. Each time you get back up, you're proving to yourself that you're stronger than you think." The segment aired, and the response was overwhelming. Letters flooded in from viewers, sharing their own stories of transformation and newfound courage. People began to reach out to Margaret, asking for guidance, wanting to join the Golden Riders, and share their journeys. Margaret felt a sense of purpose that she hadn't experienced in years. Her life had truly come full circle. Encouraged by this new wave of enthusiasm, she organized a community event called Ride for Joy. It was a day dedicated to celebrating life, adventure, and the strength of community. They arranged for food trucks, music, and of course, a grand bike ride through the town. The turnout was incredible, with families, children, and even pets joining in the festivities. As they rode together side by side, Margaret felt a profound sense of belonging. Each pedal stroke was a reminder that she was part of something bigger than herself. The laughter of children blended with the stories of elders, creating a beautiful symphony of life. Margaret's heart swelled with gratitude for the journey she had embarked on and the connections she had fostered. Years passed, and Margaret continued to ride, her spirit undiminished. She celebrated birthdays, anniversaries, and milestones with her Golden Riders, each event a testament to the friendships they had built. They even took on challenges together, such as long-distance rides and charity events, all while supporting various causes in their community. Margaret's influence extended far beyond the town. She became a beacon of hope and inspiration for many, proving that life's adventures can begin at any age. She wrote a book chronicling her experiences, filled with stories of courage, laughter, and the power of community. The book became a bestseller, and she was invited to speak at conferences, sharing her journey with people from all walks of life. As she stood on stage, looking out at the faces of those eager to learn from her, she felt a profound sense of fulfillment. This was her purpose, to inspire others to embrace life, to seek joy, and to never give up. Margaret's journey had transformed not only her life, but the lives of many around her. Now, as she looked back at the faded photograph of her younger self, she smiled, knowing that the adventure was far from over. Each day was a new opportunity, a new story waiting to be written. So what can we take from Margaret's journey? First, it's never too late to start something new. Whether it's a hobby, a sport, or a dream you've shelved away, take that first step. Second, seek support. You might be surprised at who will rally behind you, just like Jake did for Margaret. Finally, celebrate the journey, not just the destination. Each stumble, each laugh, and each achievement is a part of your story. Margaret's story is a testament to resilience, proving that life continues to blossom with each passing year. So, what will you begin today? What will you explore? And who will you inspire? Let Margaret's journey remind you that the best chapters of your life are often unwritten, waiting for you to take that leap of faith.